So during his compelling 102-minute address in the Lok Sabha, Prime Minister Modi did not hold back as he targeted the Congress with unyielding precision. In his takedown, the Prime Minister accused the Congress of its long-standing failure to combat terrorism, attributing this to a dangerous culture of appeasement and vote bank politics. The Prime Minister openly declared that the era of politics rooted in fear and appeasement that has now come to an end, signaling a new normal, a new chapter in India's fight against terror.
कांग्रेस के राज में आतंकवाद अगर फला फूला है तो उसका एक बड़ा कारण इनकी तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति है, वोट बैंक की राजनीति है। जब दिल्ली में बाटला हाउस एनकाउंटर हुआ, कांग्रेस के एक बड़ी नेता के आंख में आंसू थे, आतंकवादी मारे गए इसके कारण। और वोट पाने के लिए इस बात को हिंदुस्तान के कोने कोने में पहुंचाया गया। मुंबई में 26/11 का इतना बड़ा आतंकी हमला हुआ, एक पाकिस्तानी आतंकी जिंदा पकड़ा गया। पाकिस्तान की मीडिया ने, दुनिया ने यह स्वीकार किया कि यह पाकिस्तानी है, लेकिन यहां कांग्रेस पार्टी इतना बड़ा पाकिस्तान का पाप, इतना बड़ा पाकिस्तानी आतंकी हमला, और ये क्या खेल खेल रहे थे? वोट बैंक की राजनीति के लिए क्या कर रहे थे? कांग्रेस पार्टी इसको भगवा आतंक सिद्ध करने में जुटी हुई है। कांग्रेस दुनिया को हिंदू आतंकवाद की छड़ी बेचने में लगी हुई थी। कांग्रेस के एक नेता ने अमेरिका के बड़े राजनयिक को यहां तक कह दिया था कि लश्कर-ए तोयबा से भी बड़ा खतरा भारत के हिंदू ग्रुप है। ये कहा गया था।
Meanwhile, there was the other counter-attack that came in from the Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who read out the names of the 25 Indian victims of the Pahalgam terror attack in the Lok Sabha, which led to a shouting match with the Treasury benches. Why? Because she went on to emphasize that identity is not as Hindu, but as Bharatiya. As the opposition MP is replying with a loud Bharatiya, bribes that were now taken up as it echoed in the parliament. Why not Hindus, as the BJP and the government is asking, because they were separated because of their religious identity and they were shot dead in cold blood.
नृशंस हत्या की गई निर्दोष नागरिकों की, धर्म पूछकर उनको मारा गया।
वे भी इस देश के बेटे थे, वे भी इस देश के शहीद हैं। उनके परिजनों के प्रति हम सब की जवाबदेही बनती है। उन्हें सच्चाई जानने का हक है। समीर गुहा भारतीय, बिट्टन अधिकारी, मनीष रंजन।
सलमान खुर्शीद जी को भी याद करना चाहता हूं। एक बार मैंने बड़े सवेरे में नाश्ता करता था, टीवी पर उनको रोते हुए देखा। मुझे लगा क्या हुआ, कोई बड़ी घटना हो गई। तो रोते रोते वो श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी के घर से बाहर आ गए कि बाटला हाउस की घटना देखकर सोनिया जी फूट फूट कर रो पड़ी।
मेरी मां के आंसू तब गिरे जब उनके पति को आतंकवादियों ने शहीद किया।
इन्होंने 5 से 11 के बीच में 27 जघन्य हमले किए, 1000 के करीब करीब लोग मारे गए। आपने क्या किया?
भारत सरकार ने टीआरएफ को आतंकवादी संगठन का दर्जा कब दिया? 2020 में दिया, 2021 में दिया, 2022 में दिया, 2023 में दिया, 3 साल बाद।
देश के पूर्व गृह मंत्री कह रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान ने आतंकवादी नहीं भेजे थे। क्या क्लीन चिट देना चाहते हो?
इस देश के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी किसकी है? क्या इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री की नहीं है? क्या इस देश के गृह मंत्री की नहीं है? क्या इस देश के रक्षा मंत्री की नहीं है? क्या एनएसए की नहीं है?
Well, Tetri is connected with us. Tetri, that's the beauty of democracy. You know, when it comes to Paksh and Vipaksh, how they have been taking on point by point as far as the takedown on the government is also concerned, but the answers that they have been also receiving. But when it comes to Pahalgam terror attack, this is a fact not just even by the witnesses, but has now been put forth as to why those individuals were separated and they were killed in cold blood right in front of their families. Why the men only were targeted? Because they were Hindus.
Well, absolutely, Amita. Attacks and counter-attacks continued, but there was, in fact, there was ruckus in the parliament when Priyanka Gandhi was talking on Pahalgam terror attack, and she made a mention that those who were killed were Indians, and then there was interruption from the side of BJP MPs who mentioned her that they were Hindus. Then she again said that they were Indians. Perhaps, Amita, it's a fact that, those who were killed were Hindus. Their religion was asked, and then they were killed. But the matter of the fact is that not just that, but several points were raised by Priyanka Gandhi in her speech. She, in fact, questioned so as to how there was a major security lapse. The government should answer that why. In fact, there has been no accountability set after this entire Pahalgam terror attack. Why there has been no resignation from the side of those who are accountable. What did the NSA do? What did the IB chief do? What is the Home Minister and the Defence Minister been doing? Not just that, but also, in fact, she mentioned that
the opposition has been asking who will take responsibility. Will there be accountability? They have been calling it as an abject failure of intel reports. If there were suspicious reports of any movements of terrorists, then why wasn't action initially taken? And whether the Pahalgam terror attack would have been avoidable in the first place or not? Where those are the questions that have been raised by the opposition so far. Tetri continues to be with us, but we also talk of Congress's Operation Sindhu strategy that seems to have imploded in a spectacular fashion in Parliament, with the Prime Minister hitting out in the final nail in the coffin with a scathing critique of the party as he wrapped up the discussion in the Lok Sabha. In a knockout blow, the Prime Minister also referenced the alleged rift between the Lok Sabha MP Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari and their party after being sidelined, after being benched for their stance on Operation Sindoor as part of global outreach delegations. He said that some senior leaders were being stopped from speaking in Parliament the truth, as those who considered themselves as sons of Congress became unhappy if one praises their own country.
मुझे दुख इस बात का है, हैरानी भी है, जो खुद को कांग्रेस के बड़े नेता समझते हैं, उनके पेट में दर्द हो रहा है कि भारत का पक्ष दुनिया के सामने क्यों रखा गया। शायद कुछ नेताओं को सदन में बोलने पर भी पाबंदी लगा दी गई।
Now, who was the Prime Minister actually hinting at? Let's talk about Shashi Tharoor now. Apparently, it is being said that he was denied an opportunity to speak because he reportedly refused to toe the party line on Operation Sindoor and went on a Maun Vrat as a result. On Tuesday, it came light to another Operation Sindoor delegate, which was Manish Tiwari, who was apparently snubbed too. Now, in a post on social media, he quoted a lyrical jibe saying कि भारत का रहने वाला हूं, भारत की बात सुनाता हूं, while reposting an article on him being benched by his own party.
क्या वजह हुई कि जो है अचानक से आपको भारत की बात याद दिलानी पड़ी?
ऐसा अंग्रेजी में कहावत है, If you don't understand my silences, you'll never understand my words. Thank you.
Sir, again, ये किसको डेडिकेटेड है सर? वैसे
आप खुद ही क्या कहते हैं, उसमें थोड़ा सा खोजी पत्रकारिता करिए.
Now, former Home Minister P. Chidambaram, who had before day one of debate almost gave a clean chit to Pakistan by questioning its link to Pahalgam attack, did get a chance to speak. However, he did not say anything about seeking evidence of Pakistan link after Home Minister Shah's Operation Mahadev disclosures. When it comes to the butchers of Pahalgam terror attack, they have now been neutralized.
Was Operation Sindoor strong? I would say yes. Was Operation Sindoor successful? I would say yes. If you ask me, was Operation Sindoor decisive? I can only say time will tell.
Well, the debate and discussions that continue in Parliament on Operation Sindoor will be getting you the live updates as the proceedings begin today at 11 a.m. With that, we head into